Hey guys, before we jump into this cook with me video, I just wanted to hop in and give you a little heads up. We had some technical difficulties for this video. We were using a gimbal that for filming, that just really wasn't working for us. So we had to take a couple of days off early in the week to wait for our new tripods to get in. And so that's the reason why we're starting on a Monday and not a Saturday or Sunday. And also, it took a little bit of figuring out how to make them work. They were cheap and pretty simple, and they've been great so far. But there's just some tricks to them that I hadn't quite figured out yet. So this video isn't probably the best. In one specific one, the Kenyan Black Beans, my arm is in the way like the whole time. So if that's gonna annoy you, just skip past that one. And then in some other shots, you can see pieces of the tripod in the way because I didn't realize that the camera on my phone had to be situated a certain way so that the you wouldn't see like parts of the tripod. So, you know, it's all just a learning experience. It's the fourth video. See, my finger's already in the way. So we're just out here learning, growing, doing. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to give you a heads up on. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this working mom week of Cook With Me. So enjoy. So I'm just gonna go ahead tonight and get my peppers and onion and garlic all chopped up for the Kenyan Black Beans tomorrow. I already have my scallions diced because I diced all of those earlier for the black pepper tofu. So I'm just gonna get this taken care of because I have a play date tomorrow after work, and I wanna make sure that I don't have to worry about any chopping or anything. I can just throw it all in a pot when I get home. So this dish is not the most beautiful dish, but it was so good. It had such a interesting flavor. It was like coconut curry almost, but then you had that cilantro, and just don't let the looks fool you. It was delicious. Alright y'all, here are the ingredients for dinner tonight. We're making black pepper tofu, and I'm going to do some thinly shaved Brussels sprouts, and we're going to serve all of that over brown rice. So the Brussels sprouts I'm going to saute in sesame oil, which I don't have pictured here. I got a couple green onions, some garlic, some shallots, soy sauce, cornstarch. The blue container is sugar, some ginger, and that silver container is going to be the black pepper. So that's all for the sauce. For the tofu, I've got 2 top blocks of tofu right here, which I've pressed, and they're just sitting in their towels. I probably need to remove them. And then some brown rice, which I'm going to cook up in the rice cooker. And then this little noisemaker over here doing his thing. All right, let's get started. If it stresses you out right here that my computer is right next to this thing of sauce that I'm making, you aren't alone. It also really stresses out my husband. It's just a really bad habit. I'm trying to break it. But here we are, making sauce with my computer right next to us. I'm working on it, people. Y'all, I am wiped out. I've reached that point of pregnancy where I'm just not sleeping anymore. And it has taken a toll. It was much easier when I didn't have a toddler to not sleep. But now that I have a toddler too, I'm like exhausted. So it's Sunday and I am making chili for dinner tonight. We were supposed to do chili last night and then have pork tenderloin with some veggies tonight, but I forgot we had a neighbor hang last night. So we ended up eating like at a potluck style thing. So I just pushed the chili back to tonight. And then the pork tenderloin meal, that's pretty much a pantry meal. The pork's in the freezer, the green beans are in the freezer, and we always have carrots on hand. So that was gonna be the meal. So that was an easy one to just kind of push away. If you hear all the snorting, it's my dogs. They're in here licking the floor because Zeke's dropped something somewhere. Anyways, so we're not doing the pork tenderloin tonight. I'm gonna make chili, but then I'm also, this week, I'm making that fall tofu dish that I made a couple of videos ago. That was really, really good, but it was a lot of prep work to take down on a weeknight, and we're having it on Tuesday. So I am going to go ahead today and prep all my veggies for that. So they'll all be cut up. So all I'll need to do is come home, take care of the tofu, pop veggies in the oven, and then make the sauce, and then it'll be done. It'll probably take hopefully half the time that it took last time, because if you ever work with butternut squash, you know the trial that is trying to cut up a butternut squash. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that and get started on today's meal preps, I guess. So this is some of my stock that I make and freeze. I made it a couple of videos ago. And we pulled it out yesterday, but we really probably should have pulled it out and put it in the fridge like a couple of days ago, or I should have put it on the counter today. So I am gonna pop this whole thing in a pan and just let it come to room temperature over heat, rather than just like run a bunch of hot water over it or whatever. So yeah, that'll be fun. So as you see this boiling away, just know it's me defrosting my veggie stock that I didn't plan for correctly. All right, so here are the ingredients for the chili that I'll be using. Olive oil, some tricolor beans, petite diced tomatoes, chipotle peppers in adobo, some diced green chili. I won't actually use this entire can. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and separate them out into 2 peppers a piece, and I'll put them in little baggies and then I'll stick them in the freezer. I don't usually take the seeds out when I do that, but we eat them without the seeds in them because the seeds are too hot for us. So I think I'm gonna try that today if I have time. A can of chili beans, just because I really like the flavor that it brings. 2 cans of tomato sauce, 2 onions, some garlic, some beef that I have had in my freezer, some cumin and chili powder, and of course I'll add salt and pepper, and then our chicken stock, which is already starting to thaw. And then Zeke's over there reading to himself. Yeah, our living room is a mess. Look at Moo over there in the corner, peeking, staring. All right, let's get this party started. Y'all, the bottom of my poor Dutch oven is in rough shape. We've tried everything. We've tried boiling like baking soda in here with water, vinegar. We've just tried a lot of stuff, and my husband accidentally put it in the dishwasher one time, and then we've had this problem ever since. And yeah, do you have any tips on how to make this not be an issue anymore? I guess you can't re-season them like you can with cast iron, so I'd hate to replace it, but if we have to replace it, we have to replace it, because it's just not worth the fight a lot of the times. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you have any tips on how to make that better. It is Monday night. Yeah, typical Monday feeling like I need to go take a nap in the middle of the day at work. Came home, worked out, realized that if I didn't make something tonight, also sorry for the noise, homeboy is, I don't even know. What are you doing? You say hi? Hi. Yeah, so that's a new trick that he's just learned. Anyways, I realized if I didn't make something for dinner, then we would be eating chili for 2 meals in a row because Bryson and I both took it for leftovers for lunch. So I didn't want to make the tofu dish tonight because that was just going to be a lot of work and I had to work out. Just did like a quick little 30-minute workout. So I am doing breakfast for dinner. It's one of our pantry staples that we always keep stuff on hand for. So yeah, let's do that. That's just what pivoting's about. This is what we get for not making the pork tenderloin on Sunday and not making the chili on Saturday and rearranging things. So sometimes it works out great. Other days it's just like, oh crap, I've got to make more food. So let's get into it. So you can probably hear my dogs smacking on their food in the background, but that's what you get when you have Boston Terriers. So I'm gonna make some quick pancakes with just some Kodak cake mix, some milk, a little bit of vanilla, and Zeke's doing all the noises, and some ground cinnamon. And then we will, yeah, have those as our carb because it's not breakfast for dinner if you don't have carbs. right, y'all, that's it with this cook with me video for the week. please feel free to leave a comment down below on anything else you'd like to see or any ideas you might have for meals or anything that you would like to see more of. I'd love to know. So just give me a heads up, and we should have a grocery haul coming out soon, and also a 3-part series on Christmas cookie boxes. So be on the lookout for that, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.